So hello guys, today we are going to learn how you can create an Azure SQL database, and the only prerequisite for this is you should have an active subscription with Azure, and if you don't already have it you can go ahead and create. It's not that costly. You can just choose pay as you go. If you choose pay as you go, if you do not use it, this will not be charged. If you create some resources, use it, and then only it will be charged. So let's go ahead how we have to create a database. So just go to create resource, search for SQL DB or database. I think now I already have it here. Just you'll come here, say create. Now let's see what all thing we have to configure here. So see, I have a pay-as-you-go subscription. I already have a resource group which I'm going to use. If you don't have it, you can just go ahead and create new here. Okay. So just give it a name. I'm just giving a sample too. So make sure that you comply with all its standards. So now I already have a server. If you don't have it, just click on a new, create new. It will ask you for the a name and other details like location and server login, username, password, which you have to configure the first time. So go ahead and create your server if you don't have it, and if you have it, you can just select it. Okay. Now you say want to use SQL Elastic Pool. No, I would say I just want a basic version of it. Now the important part is here, the configuration, because this is what is going to cost you. So if you are doing it only for the learning purpose, you don't want to incur too much of a cost, I would say. See here, just to give you a brief, there are multiple different configuration you can choose. So basic is the um, cheapest version, I would say. You can see how much it's going to cost me is 329 rupees per month. And then you have standard goes from S0 to S10 or 11. As you increase the DTUs, it will increase the cost. You can see when you increase the DTUs, the cost will go up, right? You can see here. So right now, because we're doing it only for the learning purpose, I'm not going with this standard version. If you're doing it for your enterprise, your company, you can choose either standard or premium based on your usage. So if you go to premium, again you have multiple levels of DTUs. You see, as you increase the DTU, the level of premium also goes up, and so as the cost. So let's go ahead and create a basic version. I would go in detail with all the different standard, premium, and different version when to use what in a different video. But let's first go ahead and create this for now. So this is a simple way you can create it. I'm not creating it because I have already created for my purpose. So once you just say review and create, it will go ahead and create it. So what I'm going to show you is the database which I already have, which was created in the same way. If you go here, you can select your SQL Server, which you already have, and it will list out all the databases. Now, if you go here, you can have multiple database under the same SQL Server, and each database would cost you. So be careful when you create multiple databases. Okay, so now this is my database which I had created. So once you have this database or SQL Server created, you can have your own SQL SSMS which you can connect. So now this is my server and my login credential which I had given at the time of creation. So remember, when you give your credential, you have to note down that. When you say connect, you can go ahead and connect with that. In case you do not have the SQL Server Management Studio, you also can browse it from here itself. So if you go to the left pane, you can see it should have a query editor. Okay. Yeah. Now here also again you have to provide the same authentication password which you had created at the time of creation. Right. So right here you are good to go. If you do not have SSM, still you can go ahead and browse your tables because I do not have not created it yet. You don't see it, but once you create tables, views, and store procedure, everything you can list down here. So guys, this is a very good way if you do not have any SQL server for your for personal usage or experiment or your learning purpose. This is a very good way to create it and do all your experiments. So we'll talk about more configuration in our coming videos. So stay tuned. Thank you.